Hello everybody, my name is Aud, and welcome back to the Aud Narrations channel. Today we're reading a story titled, What I'd Say to My Unfaithful Wife. As always, if you enjoy these videos and want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button, that way you won't miss the latest upload. Alrighty, let's make a start. The post reads, After months of indecision, in the wake of the bomb drop, I finally filed divorce and feel strong. I wrote my wife a letter that I'll never actually give to her, but it's felt so good to get it out. The letter reads, I've started feeling immense sadness for you, sad on so many levels. I'm sad the woman and best friend I knew is gone, or at least the version of her who was etched into my mind before all of this started. I don't feel like I know this new you. I hope she's not your permanent replacement. I'm sad that you're so broken that you did this to your husband and children. The level of internal turmoil or unworthiness you must feel to be able to make these calculated and cruel decisions month after month makes my stomach turn. I'm sad that you never felt comfortable telling me or anyone how broken you actually were. You wanted to appear strong and together because it's your identity. Ironically, it takes a much stronger person to admit their weakness, failures, and lay themselves bare. I've always wondered why you didn't want to have deeper, philosophical conversations with me, and now I feel like I sort of understand. Maybe you're not capable, or maybe it would force you to wrestle with your own internal darkness if you went there and held things to a unified standard. I mourn for you. Don't get me wrong, you still made every one of those damn decisions day after day and never stopped yourself. That is some cold-hearted shit. Did you feel powerless to stop, didn't want to stop, or just wanted what you wanted and didn't care who you plowed over, husband and kids, in the process? I'll say I often spend way too much time worrying about trying to fix other people, and you spend all your time trying to find comfort and pleasure or validation for you and only you. It's truly baffling to me that you seem to be disinterested in the real-life side of parenting, the wiping of tears, the empathizing and coaching, the patience that's required to rear human beings. It's like you only liked the parts that made you feel good, being pregnant, having a newborn, if they do something cute, or helping or encouraging them to do activities, musicals, baseball, that bring them. And ultimately, your accolades. You don't really like being a trenches parent because you don't even dig into your own trenches. You live in a shallow and vapid world of external validation and dopamine hits and material riches. That is ultimately why I'm sad for you. I'm sad our kids have a mum who's cold, distant, and makes them feel unloved sometimes. I'm sad I allowed myself to accept fucking breadcrumbs from you over the years, begging for affirmation, affection, and intimate conversations. No wonder when I transformed myself and dug deep within, you didn't celebrate that. It scared the shit out of you, because not only had I cracked the code in your mask, but I would be even more pursuant of standards, values, and connection, and you knew the jig was up. Whether consciously or not, I wonder if you kept cheating with new men to ensure I would drop you. I don't think you consciously thought that because, well, that would require thinking, and being honest with yourself. Honestly, the most brutal part isn't that you cheated, it's how you deceived a good man over and over when he was laying his heart bare. That didn't even turn you to the truth, the line. I probably spent 40 plus hours writing that love and memory book with a playlist, pictures, and every memory we first experienced before you left to go overseas. It was such a labor of love and handwritten. I just wish you'd been worthy of it. You got that and didn't give a fuck. You gave me a decently convincing act, but fucked someone about 4 days later when I was taking care of our 3 kids by myself for a month. You're a sad, heartless woman, and that's why I'm sad for you. That's why I pity you. And the saddest part is you'd probably read this, shrug, and say in a monotone voice, yeah, I've become pretty shitty and have work to do. But that'd be it. Nothing would change. You know what's right. You know what you're doing is wrong. Not a damn thing or casualty along the way makes you even flinch. And that's fucking tragically sad. Indeed. That is a rough one. Yeah, I agree with OP though. Even if this landed on her, she wouldn't care. She's probably already moved on. Right. I'm sorry to interrupt the video, but as it turns out, only about 5% of my viewers are subscribed. It would really help out the channel if you would hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Right, let's take a look at some other comments. Someone has left a comment saying, OP, well done, but I fear she won't understand it, not as long as all and everything is just about herself. She seems to be a broken person who is lost in herself. How you describe this person with low self-esteem, and she is addicted to boost it with getting attention and validation with sex with others. Like other addicts, they might have some feelings of guilt, etc., but their addiction is dominating their actions. This only changes when they hit the floor hard. So hard that they wake up and have no other option to look in the mirror and see what they've become. When they do not hit rock bottom, they flee. They run away from accountability. I hope you and your children get your life on track and find happiness. Someone else left a comment saying, I always wonder what people like your wife would think about on their deathbed. Would they ruminate on their lives and think of the people they'd hurt, or the good times they'd had with their endless lovers? Maybe both. When people prioritize their pleasures all their lives, especially physical, what is left at the end of their lives when they are old and shriveled, if they were lucky enough to live that long anyway? Maybe they think they're winners. Maybe they think they are winners compared to the people they had abandoned and left to deal with the messes they left behind. Congratulations on your filing. It's tragic yet liberating, I believe. Take good care of yourself, your health, and your children. Good days will come again, and the sun will shine again. Most of all, be kind to yourself and try to enjoy your life as a freed man. OP writes, thank you for your kind words. Someone else has left a comment saying, I cried. I'm going through the same struggle and living on breadcrumbs. I chose to forgive her, but I see no efforts on her side. She's no longer with her affair partner, but she still loves him. She just says, I'm here with you, but it's just her body. OP replied saying, oh man, I'm so sorry. I've written tons of poems you'd probably find relatable. Someone else left a comment saying, Bud, she doesn't care. I won't give a shit about your letter. It's good you didn't send it. OP replied saying, agreed. She won't give a shit. I've thought some of these things been bits here or there. Ain't a damn thing changed. When it first happened, I thought she'd lost her mind and I could wake her up. Little did I know, this was the real her all along. And the mask done broke. Someone replied saying, yeah, spend your time and effort moving on now that you know you can't fix this. Your heart will betray you in these situations. I've seen so many writings, these long letters pouring their hearts out, hoping they'll get it when it's the betrayed spouse that doesn't get it. Someone else left a comment saying, nice letter. She deserves to see it. I'd clean it up and send it. She won't reply, or if she does, it'll be more ridicule, etc. So be ready for either. I have to ask if you have outed her to everyone in your life yet. Do the kids know what their mother did? Age-appropriate explanation, of course. But they deserve to know. When you out a cheater, you hit them in the one thing they actually seem to care about, their image. These are image-oriented people and very surface-conscious. By outing them, you make sure that everybody knows what they are and treats them accordingly. It's almost a public service. They're like roaches, they can't stand the light. So stay strong. It looks like you were in touch with the things that need to be in touch with. I'm happy for you and your kids that you're no longer victimized by a person like this. But please make sure that everyone knows what she did. OP replied, saying, awesome reply. Yeah, I've been telling. I tried to protect her at first. She went on with further deception, but no more. I haven't told my kids, but they have pretty much figured it out. My 9-year-old son has said the following to me. Why is Mummy always gone? Does she not want to be part of her family anymore? I wonder if Mummy's cheating on you, Daddy. Fucking hell, that must hurt. And if I had a girlfriend who treated me like Mummy treated you, I'd break up with her. You should divorce Mummy. Fuck. My 12-year-old daughter said, Mummy should tell you where she's going. That's not right. God knows where she is and what she's doing. She can't hide from him. Bloody hell. I mean, I guess your kids have told you what to do there. Tricky. They don't want her to be fair, I guess they don't really want her around. Someone replied saying, I'm so sorry that children have to be exposed to a scummy cheater's behavior. It might benefit her to hear that they said that. Don't stop the divorce. She should feel whatever guilt a person like her is able to feel. She needs to feel worse than I promise you. She does. OP replied saying, she knows the things they said. Silence. She still kept going. It's like now that her mask is off, there's no going back. New supply with a fresh start seems to be her answer, rather than doing the internal work, admitting wrongs and trying to become a better person. I can't even fathom how someone would continue like she does. Something must be really broken inside. The only thing that makes sense is narcissism. Someone replied saying, well, all that might help you in getting her sign over 100% custody. Did you DNA test the kids? Not to add to the pain, but they may have health issues later. And if you did, I'm responding to an update, so forgive me for arriving late. OP replied saying, ha, yeah, they're my kids. They look just like me. I'm pretty confident the cheating started last year, given the behavior changes and the death of a parent. Clearly she's always had it in her, but she was using me as a good mask. I guess I should feel honored I lasted her narcissistic supply for 12 years. Well done, I guess. Tricky one. What do you think OP should do? What would you do in OP's shoes? Let me know in the comments. As always, if you enjoy these videos and want to see more, make sure to hit the subscribe button. That way you won't miss the latest upload. Alrighty, we'll have to finish that for today. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.